Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2. So today is MOT day. A little bit nervous, but I'm sure everything's going to be okay. I had the van booked in last week for an MOT. Now this might be worth noting if you have a T32 van. Yeah, he was booked in last week, but unfortunately my local MOT test centre where I've always taken my cars wasn't able to test it because he came up as a class 7. Bit of a pain in the backside, not a problem. I booked it into another sort of local one that is able to do class 7s. Just it's £3.50 extra on the MOT, so again it's not a massive difference in cost or anything like that. Just a bit of a pain in the bum that it was booked in last week and I had to wait a week. So fingers crossed everything is okay. I think it should be. Potentially some suspension bushes may need replacing. Drop links as I've lowered the van, but we'll see. Everything looked okay when we fitted the suspension underneath. There's no rust or anything like that. There's nothing that I'm overly concerned about. I haven't seen, obviously I haven't looked underneath it for a little while, so I don't know the state of the bushes after the lowering, the state of the drop links and bits like that. Anyway, right, I'm going to make my way down there as we're in at 9:15 and it is now nearly 10 past. Fingers crossed, hopefully everything's okay. I'll update you all afterwards.
2 hours later.
So, we are back. Unfortunately, the van didn't pass. Not major issue, nothing particularly wrong. It's this dreaded T32 thing again. So, the wheels and tyres that are on the van at the moment were on the van when I actually bought it. Unfortunately, the tyres are not correctly load rated for the van. Because the van is on the registration documents as a Class 7 at T32, they have to be the higher load rating tyres. Now, the guy that done the MOT said to me, it's silly really, because once I have completed the conversion, and it is a camper van, then it will be classed as a Class 4 and these tyres will be absolutely fine. But at the minute, it's classed as a Class 7, so he can't pass it because of the tyres. A total pain in the backside, but not a major issue, because when I bought the van, I was given the original set of 17-inch steel wheels, and these have got brand new commercial load rated tyres on them. So it is just a case of swapping the wheels over. Also, my driver's side headlight was positioned too high. I think when I fitted the T5.1 Sportline front end, and I also fitted the T5.1 lights, maybe I've positioned the bracket a little bit wrong. So again, not a major issue. I'll adjust that. I have had a quick look at it, and it's fairly simple. I'll just sort of lower it down a little bit, and yeah, so nothing majorly wrong at all. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been better, but yeah, it's not going to cost me anything. I've got the wheels and everything here, like I said, and it's just repositioning the light. So yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Booked in again next Thursday, so I don't use the van during the week, so it's fine. It's not an issue. So anyway, my plans for today are to get the sliding door finished from my first video last week. Get the carpet all cut to shape and everything on that one and completed. And I'm also going to make up some window frame surrounds to go on my windows. I don't like the where you see the rubber that goes around the windows, the rubber trim. I think when you cut out the actual windows, I cut the windows out myself and fitted the glass myself. You can see like bumps sort of in the actual rubber surround, and I just think it looks a little bit untidy. It looks okay. It's just a little bit untidy. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, I'm afraid. So I have already made up one window frame, which is on the window behind me. I will show you that one in a little while. And it tidies up. It really, really does tidy it up. So I'm going to make one for the sliding door and the rear passenger side door. The rear driver side is a false glass, so that doesn't need to be done. Also, at some point, I'm getting this dreaded limp mode issue. Underboost or overboost issue. I'm not sure which one it was. Someone did plug it in for me and they did say, but I can't remember if he said underboost or overboost. I have changed all my boost pipes, so all the rubber boost pipes I've changed for the silicon pipes, the forged silicon items. Checked all the seals, that's okay. So I don't think I've got a boost leak. I think my N75 valve is okay. So I think it is an issue with my turbo vane sticking, which is probably worst case scenario. So at some point I'm going to have to get the turbo off and give that a bit of a clean out to check that, make sure it's okay. I'm going to try this Mr. Muscle thing. I've been having a search around on the internet, and you can take the downpipe off the turbo, spray the Mr. Muscle in, and that clears all the carbon and crap out and hopefully unsticks the vane. So I'm going to give that a go first before I actually take the turbo completely off. Fingers crossed it is that. Worst case scenario for that is I need a new turbo. I hope it's not that, because you're looking at about £1,000 for a new turbo, I think. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, if it comes to it. And yeah, I'm going to make a start, crack on. I'm going to put the bits together back for the headlight, because I think I've got that at the right adjustment now. I won't bother filming that because that's a little bit boring, but I will. I'll show you the window surrounds and the window frames I'm going to make up, and yeah, I'll show the sort of progress with the sliding door, and let's see how that's turned out. So stay tuned. So this is what I mean about the rubber window surrounds looking a little bit untidy. I think, as you can see here, I think there was strengthening bars here, maybe, I think, but I seem to remember the metal was a bit thicker. Yeah, I think it was there and there. I think there's a bar that comes there, and the rubber doesn't push down as well as it does in the other places, so it sort of comes out. And oh, I've missed a little bit of carpet there. Look, the carpet's down a little bit too low. It doesn't matter. Again, the window frame that I'm going to make up will cover all that up. But yeah, it just looks a little bit. It just looks a little bit untidy, if you see what I mean there. I'll show you what I've done this side. So, as you can see there, I've made up a frame. I have 5mm ply, sort of cut to the shape of the indent around the window, and yeah, I think it tidies it up so much. It makes it look so much better. So yeah, I don't know if that's a bit. Yeah, it's a bit dark in here, so I think you can't see very well. But if I try and sort of go. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do on this window here, and also on the sliding door window. You can see I haven't really done anything more with the sliding door. I need to cut out sort of my carpet in there. That's going to sort of tuck in there, and then the rubber surround will go on, and I'll make the frame up the same here. So the carpet stops just inside that rubber seal, so it's not going to affect the integrity of this seal or anything. And as you see sort of here, you don't see the metal here. I don't really like seeing that there. I would like to do something with the back doors as well, maybe, but that's not sort of overly important at the moment. You see I've got my spotlights on. I have also fitted, excuse my horrible seats, they're going to be changed. My seats should be delivered next week, so this horrible grey stuff will go. I have fitted this little switch here, which is a little 12-volt DC dimmer switch, so I can dim my spotlights as an on-off as well. So yeah, at night with the lights on, as you can see, they're really bright. So when I'm sort of in here in the night, I can turn them down, I can dim them right down. Just gives me a little bit of like ambient lighting. I am going to have a main switch over there as well. That's where all my electrics are going to go, in that corner. So that'll be just a straight on-off. So when I'm in bed, I can really lean over and turn them off, and I don't have to come right over here to dim on a dim switch. So right, anyway, I'm going to crack on, and yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. So today is another day. I couldn't carry on with much yesterday, as I had to go pick my little one up. Yeah, the sliding door is all done. I really do need to get a better camera. I'm currently using my iPhone 13 to record this, but I will upgrade to a better camera at some point. Yeah, you can see the carpet is all on the door now. Around the surround. Excuse my really horrible door seal. That needs to be replaced at some point. I was going to take that off and try and tidy it up, but it's a bit perished down here. So yeah, I'm going to get a new one. It'll look a lot better if I get a new one. Also, this rubber block here needs to be cleaned. If I can't clean that up, I shall replace that as well, just to tidy that up. And my door handle is absolutely battered, so I will be getting a new one then. Excuse my horrible grey seats. The new seats should be here next weekend, so I'm really looking forward to that. Getting them in there is gonna make it look a lot nicer in here. So yeah, as I said before, I much prefer the carpet coming up to the window on these sliding doors rather than just having the metal showing here. Yeah, okay. So I'm now going to make a start on the window frames, and I'll show you all what they look like. This is the frame that was already in the van. I've just taken that out to use that as a bit of a template for the other ones. Unfortunately, it's not an exact match for the other windows. If any of you have done anything like this before, you'll know that they're all different sizes. This one is the same height, sort of from here to here and here to here as the sliding door window, but lengthwise is different. So I can sort of use this bit as a template and then measure the other end just to see where this piece will go here. So yeah, I'll get started on that one and let you know how it goes. So I have finished the sliding door carpet window frame. I'm just going to pop my hand over there because of the glare from the lights. There we go, it's a little bit better. I really must get myself a better camera for filming these, this. As you can see, I think it looks a lot better. It tidies up, you know, what you see from the rubber surrounds here on this window. I haven't quite finished that one yet, but I'm going to pack up for the night. It's getting late, it's getting dark, and I am hungry. I really need to get a new door rubber for that because that totally ruins the look of that. I've still got that little piece of ply to carpet and put on this bit here. I forgot about that. quick spin round of the camera. But yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed in the last piece of the time-lapse video that I took of me carpeting the frame, I used serrated tin snips to cut the full-way stretch carpet. That is by far the easiest way I have found to cut that stuff. It looks a bit smoky in here, doesn't it? Yeah, I've been using my vape thing in here, so yeah, that's why it's a little bit smoky. But yes, serrated tin snips. Try it. If you don't believe me, give it a go. It is by far the easiest way I've found of cutting this carpet, because it can be a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna cut this off now, and I'm gonna go in and get sorted out and have a shower. Up early for work tomorrow, unfortunately. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and be ready for a new episode next weekend. Bit of a more exciting episode next weekend, thankfully. I have some parts turning up. So again, thank you very much for watching, and take care.